Okay, people. Wow. Only thing I can say is, hey, keep the emails coming. I'm getting more emails than I can handle. Um, got an email from a young man who is about to get married. He's about to be married, and obviously his fiance is very popular. She has a lot of friends, which is nothing wrong with that, sisters. Nothing wrong with having a lot of friends. But what the problem he feels that he is encountering in that relationship is, you know, he has talked to her and mentioned to her about the relationship, keeping her friends out of their relationship. From the email I read, the girlfriend is always coming back saying, well, my friend said this and this, and my mom said this and this. And the question that he's always saying, or he's always saying to her, the statement he's making, is your mom is not in this relationship, or your friend is not in this relationship. It's you and I. And he wanted to know if I'm outside, people, if I can uh, give him any advice. And I would say, if I can say anything that I feel that would help the relationship, since he's about to get married, man, to get married, hey, that's a huge step. That's a huge step. And you got to make sure, you got to make sure, you got to make sure that it's really what you want. I would say to your girlfriend, well, first of all, I'll say to you, since you're about to take this step, you need to sit her down. And I can't believe I'm saying this because I am not an expert, but common sense would dictate. You sit sister girl down and you say to her, look, this relationship is you and me. It does not include your friends nor your mom. However, when we dealing with parents, it's okay to talk and share. But remember, the last and final decision is always yours, the girlfriend's. If you are unsure, and you evidently for you to send me an email, you must be unsure. So the answer to you that I would give, you need to sit sister girl down, lay those cards on the table, and let her know this is what you expect out of the relationship, and you want to know what are her concerns, what does she expect also out of the relationship. And then hopefully you guys can reach some kind of arrangements. I would rather you do that before you walk down that aisle and sit up there and say, I do. Because I'm telling you, if you're going into a marriage with doubt like this now, man, it is not good. Um, and I'm gonna shoot this out here to all you sisters, cause I love y'all. We all sisters. Man, keep your friends out of your relationship. A true friend, a true friend is not going to get in your relationship. Because, when you be kicking it with the homegirls, and I'm going to say this just like this because I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to just lay it out here. When you be kicking it with your friends and talking about, so and so, he ain't no good, he's not this, he's not that, and you say, oh yeah, man, I'm through with this relationship, it's out the door. And so you decide that you're going to go ahead and kick brother man out. Well, listen to this, sister. By the time you kick brother man out, and he wind up, kick him right to the curb. He gonna wind up with somebody, that same sister, that same so-called friend, come right over there by the curb, brush and dust brother man off, and say, "Come on, baby, come on and go home with me." I'm telling you, you got to make sure. You got to make sure, honey, because when you get married, that man that you marry, it should be your best friend, and vice versa. Um, and I hope that answers your question. If you have doubts, I would personally put a hold on the marriage until you clear up these issues. Because when you're getting married, man, it is a serious, serious um, commitment, and it has to be on both parties. I mean, you paying all this money to walk down the aisle to say I do in this gorgeous dress, and you got these bridesmaids and your maid of honor, and you sitting up here saying, to have and to hold, to death do us part, forsaking all others. You know, y'all know the whole thing, but the fact of the matter, after the wedding gown is put away and the reception is over, baby, now it's time to live real life. And you cannot take your mama and your daddy and your sisters and your brothers and your girlfriends and your homies, guys, because this goes for you too. You cannot take them into the marriage. You and your mate that you have just married are about to make a life and a commitment for yourselves. So this is the problem that I see. And if anybody else got any other ideas, holler at me. I don't even know how I got into this. Evidently, what I'm saying must be helping a lot of people. So just keep the emails coming. I hope I've said something that can bless you guys. So to the guy that did the email and anybody else that's considering getting married, the best thing is keep your friends out of your relationship. The relationship involves those two people, and you deal with your issues. Keep your family out of your business. I think for me, that's what helped my marriage. I never put people in our business. We always worked it out, made our own choices, decisions. I never went home to mama. There were times when I felt like it, but I felt like, hey, I'm in this for the long haul. So when I married, we married for keeps. And you got to learn to work out your own um, issues and problems. And one of the most important thing, if you don't do anything else, you need to keep God first. We prayed about everything. I mean, prayed, and I stood on the word, and I lived what I prayed. I lived what the Bible says. Was I perfect? No, I ain't gonna tell nobody I was perfect. See, that's the thing. We got to learn to be transparent with people, transparent with ourselves. As Shakespeare always said, to thine own self be true. So until next time, people, holler at me. I don't know how I've gotten into this. I certainly do not want to turn my YouTube channel into a Dear Abby. But anything that's going to bless you and help you, I hope it makes a difference. God bless.